Hello, friends and followers. Well, I'm proud to announce that this Gonset GSB-100 is finally working correctly, pretty much. It still has spurs on 15 meters, but I'm not going to worry about that. Anyway, what was blocking me here for hours was the fact that this code key plug was not working right. When there's no key in here, this has to be grounded. Internally, it'll ground. It'll ground the key to the ground, and that wasn't working. If that doesn't work, it keeps the final tube on minus 93 volts bias, and you'll never get any bias current, you'll never get any drive, you'll never get anything out of your final. So I took this plug out and retensioned it and cleaned it up, and that brought the thing back. So after all the work, after a few weeks, I think this thing is finally somewhat usable. So I still have to get push to talk working. So I'm on 80 meters now, and I've been playing with this D104 mic. I have it wired into the Collins plug, but I got to put a plug on here for the mic. At any rate, that's working. So can you show you some power out on this thing now on 80 meters? I'm on 80 meters. And it'll crank about 60 watts out. And I think that's what it's really rated for. So, well, there's about 70. Anyway, plate current is cranking along. So if I want to use AM on here, I gotta take the carrier way down to get it to modulate, right? And you want to get some upward modulation on the meter here. So, to do that, I would go to Transmit, and I can hear the mic, it already has hum in it. Testing, 1, 2, 1, 2, there's upward modulation, but it sounds like crap. 1, 2, 3, testing. 1, 2, 3, testing. So, that sounds horrible. Let's back off the audio here. Actually, it sounds like sideband. So we increase the audio a bit, or the carrier. Carrier increased. There. Now that sounds pretty decent. Let's go more carrier, more carrier. You want to get the carrier up so it just basically picks up the needle here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's about right like that. And it does sound decent now. And I'm getting a little bit of power out now. So I'm only going to have 10 watts drive on AM. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Luckily, the Gonset amplifier doesn't mind that. So this Gonset amplifier, I lucked out buying that thing, and that'll take about 10 watts and boost it to 200 watts. And that will give me good AM, which is what I want. So that's the ticket. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, testing. It's still a little rough. Let's back it off here. Testing AM fidelity. Testing 1, 2, 3, testing AM fidelity. Back it off more. Testing AM fidelity, testing AM. A little more gain. Testing AM fidelity. That's pretty darn good. Maybe a little scratchy. A little more carrier. Okay, there's more carrier. And it still has a raspy sound to it. The AM people won't like that. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, there's more carrier and it's legible. That's about 20 watts carrier. And I'm not beating the tube up too much in there. Let's see, a little more audio maybe. AM testing. That's reasonable. AM testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, it might turn out to be a good AM radio. It might work that way. So that's my test on AM. I could try and see if it goes on 40 meters now for some power. Go to 40 and dial this thing to 40. Right about there. Take that down and let's give it a shot. 40 likes a lot of carrier. There's my bias right there. Okay, go for a peak here. A little bit of a peak way down there. More carrier. Let's go for some power out. Okay, we got power out on 40 there a little bit. Let's try and juice it now. Okay, there's some power coming up. Let's load it. No, it doesn't like loading. I want the dummy load antenna, of course. So that's all 40 is going to do, I think. Let's see, let's goose it now. More carrier. That's all I got. Jeez, it's not very good. So 40 might need some work, and that's where I want to do AM. Oh, wait a minute. Why am I loaded too heavily? Maybe it's coming up a little bit here. No, that's all we're gonna get on 40. So I probably have not enough drive, needs tuned up or something, I don't know. It's kind of disgusting, but lots of work on this thing. That's 40, it's not very good. Okay, let's try 20 maybe. There's 20. Now that this thing is finally together, I guess I could tune it for 40 to make that work. Now that everything's sort of working. Okay, we're on 20 now. Let's give this a shot. Okay, 20 meters, go. Go for a peak. Oh, that peak's nice on 20. Go for a dip. Some power. And does it dip correctly? It does dip, doesn't it? I did try neutralize the final. This phone doesn't focus. Anyway, it does dip. Now the dip should coincide with the power out. There's the power out right there. Yep, coincides, so the tube is neutralized. All right, with that said, let's get some power out. Increase the carrier. Come on, I got nothing. So on 20, I have really no drive. Unless, nope. It's not gonna go. So I think when I was working with this yesterday, it's the feedback is bad on the neutralization, so let's try that. On 20, we got very little power. I think if I, even though this thing's working pretty good on 80, if I crank this thing up, I think it works better. That's the feedback for the neutralization. Crank it up. And do I get more power on 20? Nope, I don't. So that was set right as it was. I think I just have no drive. All right, that's enough fooling around. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.